Welcome to another episode of Just Talk with Gabe. I'm here, my sidekick is here, and so is our guest. Let's get started. Who do we have today?
Do you remember that hit show, Toddlers and Tiaras?
Yeah.
Well, our guest got her start on that show and has now grown up to become a super successful model, actress, and entrepreneur. Isabella Barrett has done it all.
I'm curious to see how she does it all.
But before we get started, we have to give our shout out to Fade Life Clothing and BCK Online.
Fade Life Clothing is a unique clothing line out of Atlanta, Georgia, geared towards those who love the intoxicating style.
And BCK Online is a digital online magazine that keeps you in the know and up to date on the lives of young entertainers, rising stars, parents, and more.
I'm glad they both have joined us on our journey this season. Alright, go grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Isabella, welcome to the show. We are glad you could join us for an episode of Just Talk with Gabe.
For having me.
Thank you for being on. Now I know our listeners want us to dive right in, so let's get into it.
Okay.
You got your start on Toddlers and Tiaras. Can you tell us how that experience shaped your journey in the entertainment industry?
Definitely. So my journey in business and being on TV came at such an early age in my life. And, it was mostly driven by fun. But the idea of actually making money or building a brand was far away from my 6-year-old mind at that time. But as I grew, my concept that I wanted to create something that people wanted to buy, that's what basically shaped me and my journey and pushed me to do more.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So you're an actress, model, author, and entrepreneur. How do you balance it all?
Okay, well, when you put it that way, it sounds like a lot. But they all really go hand in hand and complement each other really easily.
Oh, that's good. So I guess you kind of balance things as they roll into each other. So that would be the easy way to do it. Or how would you tell somebody that wants to do everything that you're doing? How do you do it?
Okay, well, so basically I have 2 different lives. I live like the Hannah Montana life, you could say. I'm a normal kid at home when I'm not doing business. I'm riding jet skis, riding 4-wheelers, hanging out with my friends at sleepovers. But then when I get to doing business, it's just straight business. It's all I'm focused on is the business, making money, selling my brand, doing everything I can to put myself out there more. So what I would definitely say to kids that want to do what I'm doing is figure out what you want to do first and never give up. You're not always going to have something and it's not going to go the way you want it and just turn out perfect, because I know I've had things that fail all the time and nothing's going to go perfect. So if you have the thing you want to do, just keep your mind to it and just stay doing you and do what you want to do.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
It
That's
is.
great advice.
It is.
Tell us about your company. You have, and your designs are amazing, by the way. House of Variety.
Thank you.
They are just gorgeous. So tell us how that came up and, a little bit about your company.
Okay, so my company, House of Barrett, is very special to me from the name and what it represents to the 3 style companies it houses. House of Barrett has 3 lines under its name. We have apparel, hair care, and now skincare line that is launching very soon. Starting with the name, it is to pay tribute to my Italian heritage. And the name, I wanted to make sure only the best luxury products are made. So I make products for my demographic and basically based on what I know my age people are going to want and what they need. So, and then the clothing, House of Barrett suits really cater to, again, like the teen and the young adults who want a classic suit with a modern cut and luxury look. You can wear it to graduation, to interviews, to young professional office wear. It's really amazing. And I started the clothing line when I started doing more of business and I had a lot more interviews, and everything that I wanted to wear was either super cute and uncomfortable or it just didn't look right on me. So I wanted kids to be able to wear comfortable couture and still look like, business professional. But that's a little bit about our clothing line. Our skin products are just in the press launch stage, and the hair care is available worldwide online.
Wow.
That's awesome. Now, is your hair care available for all different textures or?
Oh yeah.
About that.
Okay, so we've got luxury shampoo, conditioner. They have acai berries in them. We have hairspray. We have hair brushes. Because I never found a shampoo and conditioner that worked right for my hair, that hydrated my hair, that gave me the nice, like, voluminous, not frizzy look that I wanted. So I said, you know what? Instead of wasting my money trying all these things, I'm going to come up with my own. And let me tell you, the hair care that I came up with gives you everything you need. It hydrates your hair, gets rid of split ends, damages, everything is just gone, and it's literally amazing, and everyone needs to check it out.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. As a fashion designer, who are some of the inspirations that you draw from?
Okay, so my top designer that I am that I'm so inspired from is Chanel. The entire brand is built on the idea of luxury, and if you see my House of Baretti teen suit line, it is literally looks exactly like Chanel. I love the story of Chanel and how their products are made, the luxury stuff that goes into their trims, the fabrics. It is similar to what we use at House of Baretti. A bucket list request for me is to attend the Chanel runway show in Paris.
Oh,
that
wow.
is one thing that I would die to do.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
You can take 2 guests along with you. Hint, hint.
Maybe.
What's the hardest thing about starting a company in the fashion industry?
Okay, so there's a lot of twists and turns that you have to learn before you want to start a company in the fashion industry. But I think the best advice is to find your niche. I've made a lot of style clothes, but there are only really two styles that we mass marketed and private labeled: our blazer and riding collection, and our 2-piece teen suits. I think the reason that these styles were not being overproduced by bigger chains was because everyone's just making the same thing and over, everyone's just putting out the same suits, but our cut and fit was much different and more teen affordable and more comfortable.
That's pretty cool. Now, I know with like in the fashion industry, there's been recently, of course, a call for more diversity, more inclusion among models, among designers and such. Do you feel like your generation is up to helping change the landscape for the future?
Yes, definitely. True fashion icons always pushed the gender and race equality card. If you look at some of like the big fashion names like Versace, Gucci, Betsy Johnson, I believe that my generation is kicking open a lot more doors with movements like the Me Too movement and more.
That's great. Cool. What about your label? Are you all kind of answering that charge as well?
Oh yeah, our company's hair care to the skincare to the clothing, it's based for everyone. Anyone can buy it, anyone can wear it. We don't look at that kind of stuff any different way.
That's awesome.
That is.
That's great.
What is the one lesson that you learned in the fashion industry that has been a teachable moment that has stuck?
Okay, so like I said before, not everything that you want to do is going to be a success. Like, even coming from me, some people think this is hard to believe, but I've had a couple things that I've wanted to do and that I've started to do that kind of just failed. And you have to realize that if you really want something, put your mind to it and just keep going for it. And even if it fails, don't quit. You might have something else that you want to do, so pick your head back up and try it again, and you never know what could happen.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
So you're working on a book, so can you tell us about the project?
Yes, so my book, A Teen's Guide to Business, is such an exciting project for me because I love giving people my age advice that is usable. I just started an IGTV, Bella's Business Tips. It's straightforward, easy to understand in my book. A lot of laws and rules in business apply to adults, so knowing how to navigate that was such a big learning process for me, especially since I started at such a young age. So a lot of the things that kids need to know that I say in my book are the tips that I give and things that teens need to know is definitely having a cheering section that knows that you're going to need to take time to grow and that you're not alone and don't give up. Other fun advice that I love giving is like celebrity endorsement and how to get your product seen by millions. We are taking our time with the book, but we definitely hope to launch it for the holidays because I love giving people my age advice because I love to see people succeed and I love being like an influencer to everybody. I just love everything about it, and I want teens to be able to learn from me and my experience so I can help them create their brands.
That's cool. Now, can you tell us the name of the book? Or are you guys still in the works? Is that still in the works?
Oh yeah, it's a teen's guide to business.
Okay. We're definitely gonna look out for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right. On that note, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial break. Bella, would you stay with us and come back and have a fun round next?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, well, guys, we'll be right back with Isabella and the fun round after this message from our sponsor.
Show, everyone.
Welcome back, guys. And if you have not downloaded the Anchor.fm app,
do it.
Start making your podcast today.
All right, welcome back to the show. Let's get into the fun round.
I like the fun round.
Okay, you have to pick one. New York or LA?
LA,
yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay.
Definitely. I love the city. I love shopping. I love everything about LA. Definitely.
LA's cool.
Yeah. Speaking of that, what is your favorite city and why?
My favorite city is LA because I love everything about it. I love how many shops there are. I love walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and don't even get me started with the food. Oh my God.
What's your favorite food out there?
Ugh. My favorite food is, like the little food trucks on the side. It's probably, I like trying new things. So every time I go there, I try to try something new every time. But my favorite thing is not really a food, but there's this one ice cream place that I'm so in love with, and I go there every time, and it's just so amazing.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We'll have to go back. All of us will have to go on a foodie
trip
next time.
Oh, yes, yes.
What is the craziest or most daring thing you've ever done?
Okay, so I love going on vacation with my family and my friends, and I got dared to go parasailing. And now I'm not scared of heights, but something about the ocean below me and the chances of me dropping in the ocean just didn't settle with me. So I got dared to go parasailing, and I went parasailing, and I was crying.
No.
But it was great. I really loved it. I loved it. Honestly, I'll definitely do it again now that I know I'm not going to fall in the ocean and get eaten by a shark.
Yeah, that would be my fear. Because,
yeah.
And you can't swim.
And I can't swim, so that would just double it there.
Oh.
Okay. Which popular TV sitcom would you star in and why?
I think I mentioned something about Hannah Montana before and how I live two lives. So I would definitely do Hannah Montana.
That's a good one. I like Hannah Montana. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Okay. If you could only take 5 things to a desert island, what would they be?
Oh my God. My phone, most definitely. A portable charger that doesn't die. It has infinity battery. Something to make fire with. A Polaroid camera probably, and a suitcase full of food.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good to me.
It does. What is the one food that you never want to see on your plate?
Brussels sprouts.
I second that motion.
Yeah, I third it.
Okay.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Okay. What is the one thing that you'd like to cross off your bucket list this year?
Oh, this is funny. I was just talking about this with my parents the other day. So I found this crazy video online of people growing watermelons, and I've always wanted to try it, but there's a twist. They're square watermelons.
Square watermelons?
Square watermelons. Oh my God.
Yes, they're square, and I want to do it so bad.
I gotta look that up. How do they grow square watermelons?
I don't know, but that sounds cool.
I think the black milk cartons, the square buckets. I think they plant the seed and then put the bucket on top, so when it grows, it forms into the square shape.
That's
I
so
think.
cool.
That's cool.
Okay, I think you have to do that.
Yeah,
and then you have to document it.
Yes. Oh, I will. I'm gonna document the entire process.
That's
yes.
awesome.
That is. What is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal. Well, I love dogs, but I think my spirit animal would definitely be a dragon because it represents power, wisdom, beauty, and inspiration. And like I said, I love being an inspiration to teens, all ages and all age demographics. And, beauty, I'm working in the beauty industry with my skincare line. Wisdom, because I like giving out, tips on how to make teens successful. And power, because you have to be a powerful person to be able to start a business. So I think that, everyone has to have a little bit of power in their life.
Awesome. I'm giving you a virtual high five.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
If you had a controller that has the power to rewind or fast forward, which one would you press?
I would love to press rewind, but I've definitely learned a lot from my past. So I would press fast forward to take what I've learned and use it in my future life.
In addition to all that you have going on, let's see, what else are you doing? You're doing so much.
You really are. There's one more thing that I don't think we've mentioned. So tell us about that one last thing that you're working on right now.
Yes. Okay. So in addition to everything that I have going on, I'm working on my show Next Big Thing. Yeah. And everybody who has Amazon Prime has to watch this show, especially if you're a teen, because it's not just a show that, you just sit there for like 45 minutes an episode and it's just telling you a bunch of things. No, this is an interactive show about 8 teens on their come up. We show you, what it's like to be like us. This also goes along with my book. It's basically showing you what everyone goes through and that you're not alone if you're trying to start a business. So you guys definitely need to wait for Next Big Thing. First episode is out on Amazon Prime right now, but we're going to be releasing another first episode, but with a little bit of extras in it. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. So we have to tune in when we get off with you to go see Next Big Thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the one thing that you want your audience to know about you?
One thing I want my audience to know. I want them to know that I'm not only a business person, but I'm also a normal kid, and I do live a normal life. I go to school, when that's going on. I love jet skiing, four-wheeling, everything about that, and I really like living 2 lives. It's kind of fun.
It's pretty neat.
That is.
Where can people find you online, like in cyberspace? Where can they follow you?
You can follow me at my Instagram, Isabella Barrett 123. You can follow my YouTube channel, Isabella Barrett. I just started an IGTV on my Instagram, so that's definitely amazing to check out. And all my links to all my other social media are linked on my Instagram and YouTube.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
We hope you come back again once your book is out.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay,
I'll be back.
I look forward to talking more about the book when it comes out.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing.
Take care.
Take care.
You too. Bye.
Thank you for coming on the show, Isabella. We hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Tune in for the next episode, and peace.